Hey everybody, and welcome back to Life with Lolo. It is time for our weekly recap of P Valley. This is season 1, episode 7, and it was titled Last Call for Alcohol. Alright, y'all. I love this episode. I like this show, but I love this episode though. It was good. And I was so mad the way it ended. I was like, no, I want more. Like, why are you going off? What is going on? Like, no, like that. That's how I was. But anyway, we just gonna jump right into it, y'all, because it was good. Okay. It opened up with some titties. So we seeing titties, you know what I'm saying? And it's Autumn's titties. So it's like, okay, Autumn, you on your bralette and stuff, and you got your little bottoms on and stuff, and she dancing for this guy. But it looked hazy though. So I'm like, this must be a dream or something like that. So she dancing, and it looked like Montavious. I think that's that man's name. So she dancing and stuff, and then she get up and he go walk into the room with the baby. So he picked the baby up. So I'm assuming he the baby daddy, or he just taking a position or the role of the baby daddy. I don't know. But he picked up the baby. She's smiling. Then she wake out her face or whatever. And then she back in her apartment. But she's taking off the newspaper off the windows and looking out the window at the children playing and stuff like that. All her bags and everything is packed over there in the corner. So, because we know she said bye to Andre, a week, 2 weeks ago, because it took a break last week. So the week prior, when the last came on, episode 6, let's just say that. Episode 6 when it came on, she was saying goodbye to Andre because she said she was leaving town. So she don't need a newspaper as her curtains no more because she ain't gonna be there no more. But anyway, so next scene we see everybody looking like there's all these people standing around, they looking. You see these heels, like these black heels with boots that got like red lacing on the back and stuff. Child, it's Uncle Clifford. She had on her little black power outfit with the little fro, the little camouflage skirt, the fishnet top. I was like, what is she wearing? She going to the protest. Of course, Patrice is there or whatever. So Patrice is standing there, and she looking like, what the hell? And she was like, now what you not finna do is judge me and come at me or whatever like that. You will not disrespect me or whatever. Your lucky ass got out of jail, okay? And then Patrice was talking about something, my enemy of my enemy. And Uncle Clifford was like, look, after this, we don't know each other. I don't know you no more. Look, you doing something for me. That's it. We don't know each other no more. Then we see the Kyle brothers. So they in the office with the mayor and Andre. They talking, they pissed because remember Andre didn't change the deal up. Now it's no longer they signing the paperwork and they getting the $6 million. They getting at least or whatever. So they pissed. Andre like, well, this what Promised Land wanted and all this other stuff. The one brother like, this guy, you ain't say that. You said it was going to get the $6 million and other. Andre like, look, if this deal go through, you're going to get 1% of the proceeds from the casino each month or whatever, or each day. Was it each day, each month? I'm not sure. But the dude like, I don't want that shit. Like, what did he say? Something about sugar on shit. Some country slang. But he said that, and the mayor was like, well, sugary shit is good. I don't know what he said. It was something along those lines. But he basically like, look, take the deal. This deal is better than no deal at all, pretty much. So the brother, he goes scrolling down. And Andre like, are we going to sign this the easy way? Or are we going to sign it the hard way or whatever? So the brother, he like, whatever. So then he scrolls the thing up and then he signs or whatever. Before he signs, he sees that Corbin already signed. Because Corbin signed because Corbin already wanted the deal. I think Andre should have went to Corbin last to have him sign. Or what happened to him wouldn't have happened. But whatever. He already signed the paperwork. And Andre was like, yeah, and I had to put no gun to his head or whatever. Because, episode 6, they pull guns out not a gun, a shotgun or a rifle, some shit, out and pointed it at Corbin and Andre or whatever. So the brother, he signed it reluctantly. And the brother, what was his, I think his name Wyatt, the real big racist one. The other one, he's just a quiet racist, but the other one, he gonna let you know he don't like your black ass, okay? But so he like, this some bullshit and all this other stuff, and he just pissed off. They sign a paperwork, they walk out, they leave or whatever. The mayor the quiet racist told the mayor, like, you gave us your word. That's why we elected you, because you said you was a man of your word and stuff like that. But your godson is not a man of his word. Once everything over with, once we get this casino up in here and all this other stuff and everything goes smoothly, we're going to be electing a new mayor or whatever. So you know the mayor ain't happy to hear that shit, because you know that white money run. So they get up, they leave or whatever. Like I said, they pissed off the racist brother. He threw the damn iPad and stuff. I'd have made him pick that shit up. You better pick my shit up and hand it to me. That's how I gave it to you. But nope, Andre ain't say nothing. So anyway, they leave. The mayor and Andre there. The mayor pissed off at Andre, like, yo, why would you do this? And what were we saying? He was just going in on them. Let me see. Because Andre was like, this is what Promised Land wanted. And the mayor was like, this is not what you wanted and stuff. This is not what they wanted. Is this what you wanted? And this is what you doing. And something, he was just going in. Like, basically, he was going in. So then Andre told him, like, you too busy sucking these people's dick and all this other stuff. So then the mayor was like, oh no, you didn't. So I was out here drinking out the black fountain, blacks only fountain, walking 6 miles to go to a good school. I paid your Harvard tuition. Like, he was letting them know, because your mama and daddy couldn't do this and all this other stuff, child. He was going in. He was reading his ass. So then Eloise came in and saved old goddamn Andre, because she come in because she want to tell them, like, look, the because the mayor was like, oh, Eloise, well, I told you I'm going to be down there in the car to come down there for the ribbon cutting ceremony and stuff. She was like, yeah, about that. That's not going to happen. He's like, what was it raining? She like, no, So she turned on the news, child, why Patrice on there? Oh shit, Patrice up there preaching. You know how she be getting, right? She going in, I done went to the mountain. I done talked to Jesus, and he done told me that your sins will be, what did she say? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. What she say? Oh, she said that hell, no, he said that hell gonna be, full of rolling dice and dancing blackjacks, and like, she just going in because everything is in a casino. So basically she's saying that the casino was hell for the city or whatever. The thing that was cracking me the hell up was Uncle Clifford. She's standing beside Patrice while Patrice is going in, right? She got the little black the tambourine with the black power fist up in the air, like, I was cracking up. I said, this is crazy. Oh, Jesus. So Eloise was standing there stuck for a second, and the damn mayor was like, look, get the sheriff on the line. And she was like, for what? Just get the damn sheriff on the line. So she run out there, and then the mayor turns to Andre, was like, can you get your dick out my ass or whatever? And then Andre just leaves, child. We had the check cashing place, and I'm like, Lord, what they doing there? But as Mercedes, she in the line. I guess she depositing money, or I don't know what she doing, child. But, or cashing the check. I don't know. Don't give me the line. But she in the check cashing line. Why this girl in the back all loud and ghetto? Yeah, girl, because he ate me out. Yeah, girl. I was like, who needs to know that at the check cashing place? Girl, shh. No. So, they see, Mercedes looks up on the news or whatever, because they got the thing on the news. She sees her mama and Uncle Clifford up there on the news or whatever. She like, ain't this a, what the fuck? And so the girl in the back to my, yeah, I'm going to be signing that petition too, because we don't need no damn casino in this area. And she was like, girl, I hope your IUD blow up or some shit. I said, damn, not blow up. So the girl was like, whatever. We see Autumn, she packed up or whatever. She's talking to some man. I don't know if she switched out the hootie for a different hootie. I don't know. But he was like, you sure that car gonna get you to where you need to go? And she was like, we hope, or whatever. And then we see Uncle Clifford car. I said, that thing is bright, okay? And then the spinning wheels. I said, she need to be going down there to the pawn shop. See how much she get for them damn rims. But, she pull up into her driveway, and Corbin is on the porch, child. Corbin eye like swole up. He can't even see out the goddamn thing. The other eye like this. Like, he looking crazy as hell. His brothers done beat him up because he signed the paperwork. That's why I'm saying Andre should have had him sign the paperwork last, because Corbin wasn't going to be no issue signing the paperwork. It was the damn brothers who was going to be the issue. But at any rate, Corbin eye all swole up. Uncle Clifford trying to bandage him up and stuff like that. And she was like, yeah, the last time y'all fought was over that one titty girl. I don't know why y'all was fighting over why y'all was fighting over it was enough. There was only one titty for y'all to get or some shit. I said, one titty? What the fuck? But anyway, so Corbin, like, why is you protesting? Like, why is you doing all this up there on the news? Why is you stopping this casino from coming? Uncle Clifford, like, look, because I'm trying to get that money the same way that you got that money. The way they paid you is the same way I want to get paid. And Corbin, like, you know, these white people ain't paying for something they can get for free, pretty much. But he said something else before that, something that ended in nigger. And she was like, look, that white side coming out and you want to put an A, what did she say? You want to put an A on the end of that? Some shit. He was just looking like, So, she was like, you up here running your mouth? No, not Uncle Clifford. Corbin. He was like, you running your mouth all through the city and stuff. You know they not going, this the Bible Belt. You know they not going to let no casino come through here or whatever like that. Why are you stopping this? If you stopping this, you want to stop my money and stuff. You stopping plans that people already got in place and stuff. And she like, look, I was going to ask you for a little cash to help me get the pink together. Corbin was like, I ain't got no money or whatever, and you stopping this. What you not finna do is stop my lease or whatever. So Uncle Clifford pulled out the big guns, was like, well, I wonder how much you would pay for them videos of you in your drawers getting beat. I said, ooh. Corbin was like, is that a threat? She was like, no, but you better not bring your ass down in the pink ever. I bet not see your ass down there in the pink or whatever. And then she said something else like, if you wanted your ass beat, your brothers can handle that. I said, ooh, I said, ooh, child. But Uncle Clifford is not going to get that area. They not paying for that little club or whatever. But it's stupid to me. I mean, they want the waterfront property because the pink is legit right there. They just bulldozed them trees and stuff. You can see the water real clear. So, but they not going to pay for that. They not going to pay for that. They probably going to build another strip club or something like that near the damn casino, which they could just offer Uncle Clifford money for, not a casino, a strip club or whatever. Or be like, look, we're going to tear this down right here because we're going to get this property, but you can build somewhere else. That's what they need to do. Because like I said, people like spending money and seeing some titty shake. Like, come on now. Titties and ass. Titties and ass. That's what make the world go round. Anyway, we see Lil Murder Child. He in the club. It's Keyshawn is there. DJ Never Scared. And the baby. So, and I think the manager was there too. So, Lil Murder up there on the stage and he practicing his song or whatever. He sounded a hot ass mess, child. And they like, this is slow. This is slow. Like, what is we gonna do or whatever? So Keyshawn like, cut the beat or whatever. She like, come on, baby, we need a break. So she take him to the back. She like, look, you killed it, but not in a good way. He like, what? She like, look, you scared about this. I know you're a little nervous about all the people that's going to be in here. I ain't scared. Ain't nobody scared. I don't get nervous or whatever. Oh, okay, so you going to be fine with them 300 plus people. 300 people? What? I was cracking up. She was like, So then she take him to the back, child. She got this man button naked with his tube socks on and his sneakers. I said, oh my God. He's standing there holding his dick. Because they don't want nobody to see. So he like, what's we doing here? She was like, you know how I get up on that stage and I be naked and all this other stuff. You gotta perform. You gotta be naked. You gotta look out in your audience or whatever like that. She was like, what'd she say? She said you gotta strip on that track like you strip on the she said strip on the pole or something. Strip up there like you strip on the track or some shit she said. Or no, the way I strip on the pole is the way you need to strip on that track. That's what she said. And then she plays the music. She was like, you see the crowd? She was like, that's who you need to be rapping to. So then he got in his zone and he sound good. The song was nice. I just needed to hear the beat, but it was good or whatever like that. So he was out there jamming and stuff. He must have forgot he was naked because he was just swinging. We didn't see it though. But he was out there rapping and he did it. He killed it or whatever like that. He was all excited, child. I was cracking up. Then we see outside, we see the sheriff and Uncle Clifford. So Uncle Clifford get out the car like, oh Lord, what now? So here go the sheriff. Them wheels make me dizzy. So the sheriff gives her a folder or whatever, like a manila folder. So she opens it up. I guess it was some notice or something like to shut the club down or something. I don't know. But Uncle Clifford goes into her wallet and was like pulling out money, to bribe the sheriff and stuff. And the sheriff was like, no, I can't take that. It ain't that kind of deal right now. I don't know what you done did to piss the mayor off, but you done did something. And if I see any, he said, if I see any titties over some tequila or titties over alcohol or something like that, we gonna have to shut you down. I said, what? So she was like, what are you talking about? And the sheriff was like, well, I'm sorry that the pink going on the auction tomorrow. I'm really gonna miss y'all or whatever. And so Clifford was like, but you go tell that mayor, I will not, if the pink go under, I will not be the only one sucking dick, because I am blessed and highly favored. So you better tell them casino people they better be ready, because I likes a good deep throat. I said, oh Lord Jesus. So she went to the office. The damn sheriff like, I ain't giving that goddamn message. That's how he was looking or whatever. So, child, the sheriff's still sitting in the parking lot. And remember, we saw the missing flyer of Autumn. And we saw the boyfriend, husband, whoever this Montavious is. He said that she was missing. So, the sheriff then wrote up the flyers and all that other good stuff. So, he sees Autumn get out the car or whatever. And so, he recognized her face. He pulls out the missing folder or missing flyer and was like, oh. I said, oh God, he gonna call dude and tell him where he saw this girl at. I said, oh my God, you should have just left, Autumn. Just got in your fucking car and left. Like, ain't no, what we talking about? What we talking about? Child. So inside the club, Uncle Clifford goes into her office or whatever. Mercedes sitting there in the dark, child. Uncle Clifford like, Big Al, you're the worst security ever. Or whatever. She was like, what you want? And so Mercedes was like, yeah, I saw you on TV with the devil or whatever. You bailed her out. She was like, what you want your mama to stay in there to the end of time or whatever? You out here, I'm here working with the devil and stuff like that. She was like, I needed her for a bigger thing. But as you know, I needed her for something much bigger. Don't you understand or whatever? So Mercedes was just looking like, what? And so Uncle Clifford was like, but it's over with. Like the pink going up for auction tomorrow or whatever. It's over with. So Uncle Clifford started crying, child. Mercedes was like, what about Uncle Clifford rule number 24.5? There's no crying in the pink. Whatever. So, because she was like, I don't have, oh my God, she was like, I don't have nothing without this club. The club is all I got, yada, 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 child. Well, she said ain't no orphanage for these hoes. I died. Like, this episode was funny to me. Oh God. But, so Mercedes was like, what you gonna do now, pretty much? And she was like, I don't even got no money. Like, I've been asking, I done went around to all the favors I got in this damn town, and I keep coming up dry or whatever. And so, Uncle Clifford said some rule or something like that. Or I think Mercedes said it. I don't remember the number, child. But Uncle Clifford was like, even when it ain't no money, dance like it's your last or some shit like that. And so she want Mercedes to dance. Mercedes was like, I did already did what I did. I'm not doing that no more. She was like, them goods is still not expired on that shelf. Come on and dance or whatever. And so she was like, ass past the woodbine. You want somebody to dance or whatever. So she really had her feelings. So then Uncle Clifford take her over there to look in the camera. The girls they taking pictures and all this other stuff. And she was like, you want them to be without money or something like that, pulling on her heartstrings, because Mercedes soft. So she was just basically like, let me bury the pink without my bottom bitch or whatever like that. You my bottom bitch, I need you and all this other stuff. So we already know Mercedes going to do it because she got a soft heart, like I said. So she goes to the back, child, and all the strippers happy to see her and whatnot. And Montea, I think it's Montea, the one who be making the strip clothes and stuff like that. She was like, oh my God, you're back. The floss has never missed you so much. Some shit she said. And so she turned to the girl and was like, I knew you was going to, or like one of the girls said, I knew you was going to be back or whatever. She was like, girl, bye. This is just one night or something like that. And she was just like, is that my floss? I would take it back, but you stink. I said, ooh, Mercedes, you ain't to play it like that. I think that was the girl who always be farting. So Mercedes was like, well, anyway, it's everybody's last dance or whatever. So I hope y'all bitches got a plan B. And so she looks at Autumn, and then, they make eye contact or whatever. And so they go into like this, like the VIP room or whatever. In the daytime, that thing looked nasty. Okay. And so Autumn was like, I can't believe I put my ass on here. it was nasty, child. But she was giving Mercedes was giving Autumn her last stack of money or whatever. She was like, yeah, this is my last trip or gold trip, whatever. And so Autumn gave Mercedes her money. So I was like, oh, okay, so that's why Autumn came. But I'd have been like, girl, I can meet you at your house. You can get some money, because after I drop this money off with you, I'm on the road. But she gave her money, and Mercedes looked in the bag and was like, this is too much. She was like, yeah, just think of it as a parting favor. She was like, oh, no, girl. She was like, but don't you need money for your gym or whatever like that? And she was like, no, don't worry about me and my gym. I'm finna finesse some money or something like that. So she gave her back the 10 stacks or whatever. Because Mercedes was like, I did 10K worth of work. I'm just want 10K money. I said, oh, she better than me, because I would have took that goddamn extra 10K. Okay, thank you, girl. Nice. No, it's nice knowing you. Get on the road, be safe. Okay, wear your seatbelt at all times. No drinking and driving. So I would have been like, thank you for the extra money. But she was like, so you really leaving, girl? She was like, yeah, I'm out of here. And she was like, will you tell Uncle Clifford bye? She was like, I don't think Uncle Clifford gonna mind if I'm going. And she was like, well, did you tell old dude Andre you going? She was like, girl, you gotta call him. I called them. No, you gotta do something. She was like, well, he's married. And I said, oop. She was like, oh, what? Mercedes is not mad that somebody married? All them rules you got, and you don't care about somebody being married? She was like, everybody got somebody, or some shit she said. She was like, you should call him up and have him come down here for your last dance and stuff, and give him something to remember. She was like, I wish I had the chance to say goodbye to somebody or whatever. So I'm thinking she's talking about the baby daddy or whatever, because he did or stuff. So, but I don't know who she talking about, child. But at any rate, they had that little conversation, and then we see the mayor and Andre. They standing at where the ribbon cutting ceremony would have been, and I think that's the spot where Patrice and Uncle Clifford was standing at with all the protests and stuff. So that thing was towed up. It was trash all over the place or whatever. And then Dre and the mayor just standing there looking crazy. Of course, the mayor pissed off or whatever. And while one of them signs said, lose your soul. Lose your soul with just one roll. I was dying. So the mayor turns to Andre, was like, after we acquire the pink tomorrow during that auction, I don't want to see you no more. I don't want to deal with you no more. I was like, damn. Not you done with your guys, son? It's like that? God damn. But anyway, we see Uncle Clifford. He gathered the ladies together and stuff like that. He telling them, what's going on and stuff. Gidget, she crying. He like, look, we got no problems up in here. Stop that. Come on now. Them white girl tears. So he tells them, she tells them that you can't, the order said that no titties in the VIP. The girl's like, what? How are we supposed to make our money and whatnot? I got bills and stuff. And so Mercedes was like, just make them feel like they seeing your titties. Like, shake it so much they feel like they seeing it or whatever. So she gave him that little tip. And then, Uncle Clifford prayer. I'm not even going to do it. Child, it was said, started with bless the pink while we go out with one big ass bang. And at that, I was like, I cannot. So it was a whole bunch of cussing. It was a whole bunch of, we need this money. And then she went around in a circle with saying all the strippers' names. One of the strippers then got pregnant, child. Then what else she say? She said something like, bless us with the drug dealers and what else? The scammers and what? That prayer, I was dying. Then she was like, tomorrow we gonna have a funeral for the pink, but tonight we gonna stack that Skrilla. So everybody was hyped up and ready and stuff like that. They in the back, they talking about what they not finna do. Monte is like, I'm not cleaning them gringos damn toilet. They act like their shit don't stink. One girl talking about something, can they get unemployment? They was like, bitch, bye. What? So she was like, I ain't working at no dentist office. One girl talking about something, she gonna be slinging slash and whatnot. I said, Lord. Then Mercedes, she had her, like, Montoya had made her, was that it? Oh, no. I jumped too soon. Was that? Wait a minute, y'all, because I think I skipped something. Yeah, I did. My bad, y'all. That wasn't at that point. But anyway, they did have that conversation. I think it was later on in the episode. But anyway, the next scene we saw was them cleaning up the pink or whatever, getting ready for the night and stuff. We saw Montoya. She's sewing. Then she fitting Mercedes with her outfit. And it was real cute. It had like pearls going down her breasts. And then it was like sheer and the bottoms. It was real cute. It was real cute. We see Baby Suge. He back there burning chicken and stuff. And then we see Lil Murder. He then took Uncle Clifford to this spot. So remember, he been wanting to take Uncle Clifford out on a date for like the longest. And Uncle Clifford like, we ain't going on no date. These people around here killing gay people and all this other stuff. We different and yada yada yada. So the whole time Lil Murder taking Uncle Clifford to this spot, she like, what are you doing? Why is we going in here? Somebody might see us. We gonna get you trying to drown me? Said, Lord. Oh, Jesus. So Lil Murder like, no, I'm just trying to show you the stars. You can't see no stars. It's cloudy. Like, what are you talking about? So then it was real cute. Like, Lil Murder had the car, somebody car, child. And it had like all these little lights in it and stuff like that. It was real cute. Like all these little Christmas lights or fairy lights, LED, whatever the hell you want to call them goddamn lights. All in the car and stuff like that. It was real cute. So they in the back seat. Lil Murder just making sure Uncle Clifford okay, because you know everything that's going on. They smoking weed, of course, drinking some pecan whiskey and stuff. And Uncle Clifford like, I'm okay. I might not be okay today. Oh no, what she say? Because Lil Murder kept asking or whatever. And so she was like, look, I'm okay today, but tomorrow I might not be okay. So tomorrow, talk to me then. I'll come to you and talk to you about what's going on, whatever. But today I'm going to be focused on being okay and being okay for my girls because they need me or whatever. And Lil Murder, you was like, you was just so special. Do you know that or whatever? She was like, yeah, I sure do or whatever. And so Lil Murder gave her a kiss and stuff. And then Lil Murder was trying to get some. She was like, we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that today. Because she also asked Lil Murder, like, you know, how he was feeling about going on stage. And of course, he like, I'm ready. You know, I ain't never been ready. And so I said, boy, bye. You was just nervous and had to get on the stage butt naked because you, child. Anyway, so Lil Murder was like, all right. And so Lil Murder started giving Uncle Clifford a hand job or whatever. And child, next thing we saw was the damn windows all steamed up and shit. I said, more going on in the hand job up in there. Y'all better bow Chicky Wild Wild up in this bitch. So we see this is where we saw them talking about where they was going to be working at and all that other stuff. So I said that. While one of the girls talking about something, she going to be a spades dealer at the casino. They was like, girl, they don't play no spades at the casino. See, this casino already for white people. That's bougie shit. I said, bitch, no casino. But whatever. Autumn coming there, she all hyped up and stuff. And not Autumn, Mercedes, Jesus, Mississippi. She comes in there, she all hyped up. Tonight gonna be good. We gonna get this money, y'all, and stuff. And then she go over there to her table and stuff, and she trying to put makeup on, but I guess she ran out of her foundation, her color and stuff, because she got all these bruises on her arm. Montoya see it or whatever. And she like, girl, what's going on? She was like, nothing. I just ran out of makeup. And so she take her over there, you know, hook her up and stuff. And so Gidget is talking to Autumn and was like, I don't understand why she just won't leave him. Like, when's she gonna wake up and stuff? And Autumn was like, she say, why won't she? She was like, yeah, because that's the time they be trying to kill you or whatever like that. She was like, oh, you act like you talking from personal experience or whatever. Then we see Dre. He at this other bar and he talking to whatever. Haley texts him saying one last dance. And then we see Diamond, you know, he doing his Diamond thing. Oh, and also when Uncle Clifford had everybody in the corner and stuff, well, not in the corner, in the huddle, telling them, you know, doing the prayer and stuff, she also told Diamond and Baby Suge to not let anyone in unless they sign a petition to get the casino closed. So fast forward, we see Diamond Because I forgot that, because that's about to come up. So Diamond is outside smoking, and then why I keep doing that? Mississippi busts out or whatever, and she nervous and stuff, and he like, well, where the baby at? I said, that's a crazy ass question to ask, where the baby at in the strip club, but whatever. So she like, the baby with Derek, and so she like, I can't believe that I'm the headliner and stuff like that. Mercedes always been a headliner. I can't believe this is happening to me and stuff. So she nervous and stuff, and so he takes his necklace off, and it's like this little crystal. And she like, what's this? And he was like, what's a healing crystal? It gives you courage. And he said he got it from somebody who, died, trying to protect him and stuff like that when the war and stuff. So she was like, oh, put it on me and stuff. So he put it on her, and they get all close, and then they look like they about to kiss, and she says thank you, and then they do go in for a kiss. But child, here come Gidget old fast ass. She come out there talking about something. Oh my God, he ain't coming. What the fuck? Like what? He said he held up somewhere. Talking about her boyfriend. She said she's sexually frustrated. She goes storming back in. They laughing and stuff. No kiss. I said, damn, Gidget, you just be fucking up shit. But anyway, the pink is packed, child. It is bumper to bumper cars trying to get in their goddamn parking lot. Some girl in a line talking about something. You think Lil Murda gonna sign my titties? I said, girl. So then, his manager and like some other guy and stuff, they are walking up, and so we see Diamond, he let them in or whatever, and any other time Diamond be giving him a hard time, but Diamond let him in this time. So the manager is like, oh, give me a second, I gotta make this phone call. This the dude I was trying to reach all day or some shit like that. So he goes off to the side. As soon as he went off to the side, I said, oh Lord. Yeah, so it was this guy in the line. So they showing everybody in the line. It's this guy in the line. He got on a hat and stuff. Diamond go to wand him, and he beeps or whatever. He got a knife in his pocket or his boot or some shit like that. So Diamond takes the knife out, and then he was like, okay, you can go in, just sign a petition. Dre is behind the dude, okay? And so Dre like trying to get in, and Baby Suge was like, no, don't let him in or nothing like that, because Uncle Clifford would have a fit if she knew that he was in here or whatever. And so Diamond was like, I ain't got no problem with old shorty, but as long as he signed his petition. So Dre, of course, don't want to sign a petition, but he want to go in and see Haley, because or whatever. Why that sign said no John John Hancock, no hard cock. I said, what? So Dre signed something. I don't know if he signed his name or whatever, but he signed something. Shit, he could have put Mickey Mouse. Who would have knew? Like, whatever. But he signed something. He goes in or whatever like that. What happened? So then Derek rolls up. So Derek rolls up in the line, and he like, hey, Diamond, you know me or whatever like that. And I think he had some guys with him too. And Diamond like, where the baby at? He was like, I came here to see Keyshawn's, last dance or whatever, come and support her and stuff. And so Diamond was like, oh, okay, but you can go to the back of that line right there. You see the back of that line? Go back there, shorty. So he sent him back to the line. Get to the back of the bus, my nigga. So he sent him back there or whatever like that. So the dude, the manager, we see him talking on the phone. So he's talking to somebody or whatever. And he been trying to reach Lil Murda all night or whatever, but Lil Murda is with Uncle Clifford, so he ain't been answering his phone. So the manager talking and on the phone or whatever, then he hang up. He go to call somebody else, I guess Lil Murda. Then he sees, because he's by the back gate, he sees Lil Murda and Uncle Clifford walking up out the woods together, laughing. Lil Murda ain't really got no shirt on, and they laughing. It's real playful, whatever like that. I said, oh Lord. Then inside the club, we see Derek. He ordering a drink. He's talking about something. Can I get that bottle off the top shelf or whatever? Here go Gidget ass. Top shelf bottle for a bottom shelf motherfucker or whatever. And so the prego girl like, Gidget, don't cause no problems. The girl, don't do that. And she was like, you came to support Keyshawn. You ain't never come to see her before, whatever. And he was like, well, this her last dance. I ain't going to have to do this no more. So he real happy that he ain't going to have to see her or her being a stripper and stuff like that. He going to have more control over her because, of course, she's not going to be making her own money. I said, this Bama here. So Gidget, like, you better leave her alone. And he was like, and what's going to happen if I don't, or something like that. She was like, well, I'm going to pack them kids up and bring them to my house and all this other stuff. And he was like, oh, your dusty ass trailer park with your coked out mama and stuff like that, that ain't going to happen. And then he put the money up on her boobs and then stuffed it in there. And then he was like, it's going to be a cold day in hell. But the way he gave her the money, it was like he was about to hit her or whatever. So then he was like, it's going to be a cold day in hell before Keyshawn leaves me or whatever. I said, So he must have money, and that's why that girl's staying, or she's scared or whatever. Because she don't be acting like she all that afraid of him. But he has power over her, obviously. So I'm just like, oh my goodness. The bartender should have put something in his goddamn drink. Fuck that shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not really though. But anyway, Dre walks up to Autumn because she dancing on some dude or whatever like that. He walks up on Autumn. He got wine and some, like wine glasses in his hand. Next, she take him to the VIP room. She got her titties out. She dancing for him and stuff like that. She getting all up on him and stuff. And he like, why you leaving? She like, why? You want to come? And so she dancing and stuff. It's getting hot and heavy in there because they got some chemistry together and stuff. His phone buzzing and stuff. She like, you need to get that? He like, no. He cut it off. So she's still dancing and stuff, and he like, don't leave, stay. And then she unbuckling his belt, about to, whip his dick out. So his phone's still going off, child. She on him and stuff. His phone going off. She like, look, let me answer this. So she picked an answer. He like, no. Hello. It's his wife, right? The wife was calling the whole time. It's the wife. She was like, Andre, where you at? In my room. Oh, funny, because I'm in your room right now. I'm at a bar. She was like, oh, okay, well, just tell me where you at. I'll be down there. But no, I'll be down there in a minute. Stay right there. So then, of course, he hops up. And he says, bye, Haley. And then she says, bye, Dre. And then he leaves out. When he leaving out, I guess he was paying the tab or whatever like that. So he bumps into the dude who had the hat on and who had the knife in his pocket. Child, I look at his face better. And I'm like, that's that dude, Montavious or whatever. So Andre bumps him. He didn't even realize he bumped him or whatever like that. We see Lil Murder. He getting ready. He going in his trunk of his car or whatever like that. And well, not the trunk of his car. He getting his outfit and stuff. He getting his fronts and stuff like that. He doing all that. The damn manager in the goddamn child in the background, child stalking him and stuff. And he like, goddamn, what you doing? He was like, look, you gotta respect the dead. Something about some funeral home and respecting the dead. I had to rewind it a couple times. I still ain't get it. But so he said that he was like, oh, okay, man, what's going on? He was like, yo, I saw you, and I'm not gonna name his name. What did he say? And you know who walking out the woods or whatever. And so Lil Murder looking like, oh shit. And so the dude saying like, your heart once with it once, and you in love and stuff. I ain't in love. No. Man, look, your heart once with it once, and you like what you like, and I'm fine with that. But you don't need nobody else seeing what you're doing, basically saying like you shouldn't let people see you coming out with Uncle Clifford because you want to fuck up this money. So what you better not do is fuck up this money for me and you, because we on a roll here or whatever. So Lil Murder just standing there looking stuck. So we see Andre, he at the hotel, the wife going off, who you been with, who you sleeping with, who that bitch, like what's going on and stuff. He like, just shut the fuck up. Like, she like, what? Shut the fuck up. So then he telling her to take her dress off, or he shoved his tongue down her throat, then told her to take her dress off. And then she like, Andre, come on. So then he's like, oh, you don't want to take your dress off? All right, whatever. Sit your ass up on this counter, let me eat your pussy. Let me pretend like it's Haley's. So he do all that. Then she like, okay. So then he whip it out though. So he screwed her hard, like she was Haley or whatever. And here she go. You really miss me. I said, no, girl. You was Haley. Okay? You was Haley. And that's a goddamn shame. He didn't even say nothing. He was just like, I'm going to take a shower. I said, ooh, child. She ain't smelled a strip club on him. Ooh. Anyway, we see Autumn. She on the stage dancing. She doing some little pole dances and stuff like that. Mercedes, she clocked money or whatever. So she went over to Montavious. And she chatted him up and stuff. She put her arm around him. And he like, no, thanks for the offer though, babe. And then he gave her a stack of money. He was like, but I'm here to see somebody else. He points to Autumn on stage. So Mercedes made like a little gesture for her to come over. Of course, it's far and it's dark and stuff. So Autumn ain't see who it was. She walking through the club. She get over there. She stuck. She looks scared, right? Mercedes was like, girl, you better get that money or whatever. And he want to go to the pink room or something. I forgot what the cloud room, whatever the cloud room called. He want to go to that room. So she looking stuck. She was like, girl, get that money and stuff. And I was like, Mercedes, you ain't picking up on this fear. This girl is scared. So all of us was like, okay. So she started walking to the cloud room and stuff. So she started walking over there. Then we see the coach. He approaches Mercedes. So the coach says something to Mercedes. She's still looking over there at Autumn. So I was like, okay, maybe she did see something was wrong or whatever. And Mercedes is like, look, I'm glad you came out, but this ain't about my last dance or whatever. So she takes them off to the VIP room. She was like, this is about business. And so she takes him to the VIP room. Autumn takes the dude to the cloud room. We see Little Murder. He got his fronts in his mouth, his teeth blinging and stuff. He was getting on stage, about to perform in a little bit. Autumn in the cloud room. And so Montavia sits in the chair and stuff. And he was like, I've been driving down this river looking for you. And she was like, I shot you. He was like, not well enough. I said, ooh. And he was like, now where's my money, Haley? And then it cut off. I said, what? No. What? No, I got to wait till Sunday to see the next part. I said, But the last episode, which will be next week, because it'll be the season finale, that jink looked good. It looked like somebody getting shot, somebody getting stabbed. I don't know what's going on, but I know that thing looked good. And I'm glad she took him to the cloud room, because apparently it's some cameras back there. So if anything pop off, she gonna have that on film. But you know, unless she pop off on him. Anyway, y'all let me know how y'all felt about this episode. This review long, but again, y'all know how I do. I like to ramble, and when I like something, I be talking about it all day, all night. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about this episode down there. Hit the thumbs up button if you like this review. Hit the subscribe button if you're watching this review but not subscribed to my channel, and hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. All right, y'all. Until next time. Peace.